EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 81 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown, and that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
First down carry now for Miller. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Carr now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 31 yards. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Get away with that. Well, you got that one right. Totally a penalty.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll let this go for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's a 2nd and 8. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taylor now from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Alontae Taylor. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Completes it to Perry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. An inside give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. This one swung out here to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Inside handoff now, Miller. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through, and they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Down a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. You definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They set up the screen to Miller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll go for it. It's Carr. back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First down, Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Wait. 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt that...
And there he goes again. Look at him go inside the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Carr going to go on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On the right side, this is Miller. Touchdown! Kendre Miller from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 77 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 42 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. A give. It's Jacobs off the option. And now to the races down the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. Defensive contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Garoppolo looking to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. He finds his man complete. It's Perry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Carr. That's caught by Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Miller. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this ball recovered in the end zone, but hold on here. This is reminiscent of the old holy roller play. Ken Stabler, Dave Casper from back in the 70s. This will not be a touchdown. What happens here is it comes back out to... Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this will go out of bounds. How about that for an ending? Wild finish. Came down to the final play. But on that crazy note, this game is over.